Yes. Okay. So welcome everybody, to all of you that are watching live or will watch the replay. This is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and I am located in Stafford, Virginia. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I am in the middle of my 21st year of fun. Okay, so tonight, for those of you that want to stay and watch what I'm doing, I'm going to do a class. And the class, it's called Craft Along, because I usually at the beginning of the month, I put out an email where you can pre-register to receive the kit of the class that I'm showing you tonight, and with that you'll receive designer series paper, embellishments, full pack, half a pack of designer series paper, full embellishment and full ribbon, as well as all the supplies to recreate the projects, plus a PDF, a detailed PDF video. So then what I do on my last Wednesday of the month, I do a craft along. So those that have purchased the kit can craft along with me if they want to. And for those that missed the deadline, or they didn't realize that is something that they wanted to do or have, then you have the chance to get the class, and I will go into details in a little bit. But before I go further down the night, I am going to talk to you about World Card Making Day. This is celebration of crafting, okay, making cards, and it's always the first weekend, the first Saturday of October. And Stampin' Up is celebrating this holiday, if you want to call it, by doing a free event, okay? This free event will be on October 5th. It will be from 2 to 3 Mountain Time, equals to 4 to 5 p.m. our Eastern Time, okay? In order to be able to participate in this event or watch it, because it's free, you need to register. I sent out an email a few days ago. I will send out another reminder. There in the email, there's going to be a link for you to click and register, because that's the only way that you will receive the information and the link to watch the show, let's call it. Plus, those that will register will receive a gift from Stampin' Up. I also posted, I think, on my Facebook page, so if you want to scroll down and check, I also posted the link that you can click and register. So it's a free event. I'm going to sit and watch and have fun, okay? So this is that. The other thing that I want to remind everybody is about my second class of my Stamp a Stack series of Christmas cards. And the one that I'm using is page, I know I remember the page, hold on, is the Sentimental Christmas Suite of products. And in the class, you'll be able to make 10 cards, 2 of each of 5 designs. I'm showing you this, the 5th is a secret. And you will receive a full pack of the embellishments, a full roll of ribbon, half a pack of designer series paper. The class can be, it's going to be on the 5th from 2 to 5, just to celebrate World Card Making Day. And you can come in person and do it, or you can do it on your own, and I can ship the kit, okay? So everything that, and the ladies coming in the studio, you will receive it in your packet to go. The one thing that you will need to own if you want to recreate the projects the way I did, you will have to have the Sentimental Wishes bundle. That is a cutie little bundle. It's only $38.50, but it's worth it. And the beauty is that the dies will cut the images in the stamp, and then you'll have some extra like this one, and 4 nice sentiments, and the font, the beautiful designer series paper. One thing that I want to remind everybody, that this paper that is called Sentimental Christmas is the paper that Stampin' Up! Decided to use for their fundraiser, because they're going to donate $3 for each pack sold to children's literacy. Okay, so that is that. Deadline to register for the in-person or the kit to go is September 29th. Okay, so just a quick reminder about that. I don't want you to miss it. And then let's go on, and I think what I'm using tonight is the Regal Winter Suite Collection, and I'm going to use the designer series paper. So those that register receive the pack of designer series paper that is gorgeous. I'm going to show it. A pack of the roll of ribbon, another gorgeous product, and the dots. Okay, but look at this. So beautiful paper, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's start, and I'm going to talk about how you can get this class for free while I'm crafting. Okay, so as I said, we're going to do 3 cards. I'm going to show you 3 cards and 1 3D project. And so for those of you that have received the kit, if you want to craft along, you can do so, or you will be able to do it on your own, watching the video replay. And also remember, you have your detailed PDF, so you'll be able to just craft at your own time. Okay, so I'm gonna welcome everybody and thank everybody that is watching. Make sure that if you're watching, to share this video, so, and invite your friends. Okay, so the first card that I'm going to do is this one. The supplies that you should have prepped are these. So first of all, for those of you that have received the kit, you should have received also in your supplies this big piece of white, and with the corner cut, and this is the one that you will need to stamp and die cut. I have done already all my die cutting, and so I'm going to show you. So basically I already did my stamping and die cutting, so let me do this. Let me see here. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you should have done, or what you could do on this paper. Let me just put it together right there. Okay, and I'm going to also tell you what you need to do. There you go, so you can see. Okay, so these are the images that you will need to stamp from the stamp set. I forgot to show it to you. Regal Flora is the bundle. Has beautiful sentiment and also font. I love the combination of different fonts. Okay, and also the fact that you can just cut the paper, like sending love, that's it, or sending thanks, love you, missing you, wishing you were, and then you can do here, taking the T away, so it can be done like that as well. So you can play with the sentiments. The dies are the dies that will die cut these images. So you'll have this, this flower is right here. We're gonna use it in another card, okay? Then you have this one that will cut the trio of flowers, the little bitty blossom there. And these two are extra. I love when Stampin' Up! Adds different shapes to add a value to the bundle. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with the card. Let's pretend. So the inks that I've used for this card right here are these. This sprig or small leaves are stamped in wild wheat, and then these are stamped in Pretty Peacock, and then I used Gorgeous Grape right there, and this is Berry Burst. Okay, so let me grab the paper just to show you. The paper is gorgeous. If you don't have it, this is a must-have, and not only for, it's not, yeah, it is wintry if you want to do it, but think about that. But no, I think I love it. Look, so this is one. This is another pattern. I already went through. Let me check if I can do the one that I did not touch. Let me see. 6 different patterns, or maybe yes, maybe no. So let me go from the back. So you have this Night of Navy, beautiful. And then in the back is Blackberry Bliss. And then this is a combination of, it could be Night of Navy and Wild Wheat, but also could be, it also could be Early Espresso. And then the back is like that. And then you have this beautiful pattern right here. And this is the back. There are 2 sheets of this designer series paper that look the same. They're just different by some of the flowers and the backing. So this is one. Let me see. And this is the other one. So I want you to see how similar these are. And I think the only difference is the color of the flowers at the base. So they're just different. And then you can do it in the back like that. Love it. And then what else? And then I already showed you the other one. There should be another pattern. That is, I think I did it all. And this is the other pattern right here. It's hiding somewhere. Okay, so beautiful, gorgeous paper. As usual, in the back, you have the list of colors that coordinate with the paper. So Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Cherry Cobbler, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, Shady Spruce, and Wild Wheat. Okay, so for this one, I've used quite a few of the colors. So Berry Burst, Gorgeous Grape, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. I did stamped and die cut just to save a bit of time, because you don't need to watch me do that. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of stamping, and we're going to use Pretty Peacock onto the card base. So this is a card base that has been cut, trimmed down here. If you qualify to receive the free projects, you will also receive a detailed PDF to recreate them. Okay, so we're going to take our Pretty Peacock and the skinny leaves, and we're going to stamp around it. Okay, and we're going to do just the border. We need to see a little bit of the flowers. Okay, and when you get to this point, we're going to just make sure that we're not stamping on there. Okay, so basically you go all around your card. Let me find my chamois right there. The other thing that I forgot to mention, if you are on my email list, today I announced my first ever breast cancer fundraiser, and I partner with 2 friends. One is a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I partner with her to do the designing. And also I am partnering with a friend that is a lemongrass, and some of you know her. And the reason why I decided to do this is I was thinking for the longest time to do a fundraiser of, for breast cancer research. And this time I wanted to impact something or somebody local. So Lisa always does a fundraiser for her lemongrass. And so because of that, I decided that I'm going to donate $10 for each kit that I sell towards I'm gonna donate it so that we can purchase more boxes. They're called Hope. They're called Pink Box of Hope, that Lisa donates every year to the center, the cancer center, for the ladies that are, you know, being touched by this, the cancer. Okay. So if I sent out the information, so if you would like to participate, I would really appreciate it. You know, the more the merrier, the more we collect, the more we can help. Okay. Okay, let me focus on my card. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take, you're gonna cut the paper. So I wanna show you which is the pattern that I'm using. And we're going to lay it around here. But before I do so, because you know me and having ribbon, and I don't want to show ribbon anywhere else, so I'm going to wrap. Okay, this ribbon, you gotta make sure, because there's a right and a wrong side, because the one that can show more gold is the right side. So we're gonna do this and this. And I think with this set of products, you cannot fail creating beautiful, beautiful, beautiful projects. Okay, so now that I've done that, I can go ahead and glue flat on my matting of basic white. Okay. So that is all that you will have to do on this one. Okie dokie. So now what we can do is, let me think. So then you'll cut a piece of designer series paper and you have the measurements. And this is the one that I cut, and this is the pattern in the back. This is Night of Navy. The other one is a different color. And we are going to lay it down onto the inside of the card. Okay, and we're gonna have all the edges the same all the way around the bottom, left and right. Voila. Okay, let's work on, so I've done all the stamping. I need to do a little bit more stamping, and I'm gonna stamp the sentiment that says Missing You. So I'm using the Missing You, and I'm using the same ink color, Pretty Peacock. Hopefully I'll stamp it straight. Let me check it on my paper. Kind of, but I can always trim it and make it look straight. I'm using my grid paper, and I'm gonna go. Oh, not too bad, not too shabby. Okay, and I just realized that I need to stamp this one a little bit toward the right of the label. Okay, and also we're gonna trim it a little bit. Trim just a little bit like that. Okay, just a tiny bit trimming. Okay, so now I can go ahead and kind of, I'm gonna start backward, and on this one I'm going to take the little flower that I stamped in Gorgeous Grape. I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive to the bottom of it, of this little strip that matches the front. Okay, I'm gonna go down here like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this little fellow there, put a little bit of adhesive, and I'm gonna tuck it under. Remember, I didn't put any adhesive on the top, and this is my insert. Okay, now I can attach this to the back or the inside of my card, and if I do so, it should be centered. Let me think. Yeah, because then we're gonna do that. You see it? Okay, so now let's work on putting this one together. So the first thing that I'm putting down are the trio of flowers, and I'm gonna just put my dimensionals in kind of the middle, okay? Because then I like to tuck in all my things, okay? So I'm going to put this one like such, okay? Okie dokie. Then I'm gonna tuck this one, and I'm gonna tell you what I did out of these two. So if you notice these two, okay, I stamped this one in full strength with Pretty Peacock, and then second generation, so I stamped, did not re-ink, and I stamped again to get it a little bit lighter, okay? So I'm gonna put this one under here, okay? I'm looking at my sample, and then I'm gonna go opposite to that, like such. Now I'm gonna tuck in these two little leaves, and I think I need to find my mini dimensionals, and let me go grab him. Count to 2, 3, and I'll be right there. Because I forgot that they were in the other room. Okay, and then I'm gonna put mini dimensionals underneath. And this one, we're gonna tuck it like such, and we can even go under our ribbon, obviously without discombobulating the ribbon. Don't know why. There, like such. And this one is going to be going underneath there. We're gonna put it right there, okay, just to fill it in. So this is our focal point, and now I can use mini dimensionals to secure my flower down, okay? Then I'm gonna see if I can do it. You can do this by just tying a bow and then put it on, but I want to try if I can still do this, okay, and do this. Maybe I'll be able, or maybe I won't. So you're going to tie a bow the other way around. There's always a correct way to do your bow, so don't do as I did. So if you do this, let's try it. We can or cannot do it. See, this is upside down. That's what I'm saying. Monica. So I need to go all the way out here and around, and then pull, and then I should have my ribbon. But tonight it's not cooperating. So, but I want to show you how you can do this. Let me flip it this way. Aha! Let me see if I can play. Okay, let's pretend that this is the way I want it to be. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull and pull and pull again to make my nice bow. If you want to make it easier, you tie your bow and then you stick it on. Okay? A paper cut? No, this is ink. Otherwise, I will have to put my band-aid. No, it's just ink that I have on my fingers. Okay, let's pretend that this is the way we want it. So we're going to trim it. Voila. This is your bow, and we're done fussing with it. The picture on the tutorial is way better than this, because Lord knows how I did the bow, because I did it this way. Okay, there we go. Let's fussy bit. Okay, now I'm gonna take my missing you, and I'm going to attach it here because I want to cover that opening, and I'm gonna just put 1 2-minute dimensionals. Okay, and voila. Actually, I'm gonna go like that. And then now I know that I can put another mini dimensional here. Everything is sticking to my fingers. I like to do the final touch-ups when everything is done. Okay, so now this is basically our card, and we are going to glue it down. You can use regular adhesive. You can do dimensionals. I think on mine, yes, I did dimensionals, but I want to show it to you flat. So the important thing is that you don't go above what you have underneath, because you don't want to show it. Okay, this is really bugging me, but we'll make it work. Actually, by just trimming this, it will make it work. Voila. And we have the embellishments, and now this card is done. I'm gonna use the embellishments, and I love these. These are Shitty Spruce. This is Berry Burst, Night of Navy, Blackberry Bliss. I'm gonna do something a little like that. 1 2. We're gonna put one that says miss right here on the missing, and then we're gonna go 3 and 4 like that. So this is card number 1, missing you, like such. As you can see, nothing shows here, and voila. So that's my card number 1. And let's move on to card number 2. Let me clear out everything and clean the stamp, because I don't want to get ink all over. Okay, so for card number 2, we're gonna go with this set of supplies. And for those of you that got the kit, you can just watch and then redo it. So you have a card base in wild wheat. You have an insert, basic white. Oh my golly, I cut double. Look at that. We don't need this. And then you have this label. You will have this label, this already done. This is what you will need to cut, and this is the paper, the extra paper that I gave you, because you will need to stamp 3 of these flowers, and they all fit pretty much there. And then you will have to stamp 3 of these little branches, so you have enough paper to do it. The inks that I've used for the ink colors are Pretty Peacock. Let me go find the other one. And I used Old Olive, and I used Berry Burst. Okay, so these are the 3 colors, and this is what I stamped, and this is the stamp that I've used, and these are and this is the die that I used, okay, to die cut. Okay, so let's put this card together. It's very simple. So the paper is this. This is the front. This is the back. This is what I'm using, and this is the back. Okay, so I'm using these two. Okay, let's fold the card base. And using our bone folder to get a good crease, set it aside. We're going to work on this panel right here. Okay, you're going to take this that you've cut. You're going to take this little banner that I did for you. Okay, and you know that I have to do this at least on one of my cards, right? So at least on one of my cards. Okay, then we're going to attach this one flat. Okay, flat down to the paper like such, centering top and bottom, left to right, pretty much the best of your abilities, and straight possibly. Okay, you're going to take your paper, you're going to turn it around, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and because this is a piece of designer trees paper, I want support in the middle. Okay, so we're gonna put the basic of this one, and look how beautiful this looks with them together. Okay, then we're gonna take the ribbon and we're gonna repeat the same, and I'm going to wrap it around. You will see a little bit of the ribbon. You can skip this if you want to. I'm going to put it toward the middle and do the same. Easy peasy, nice and easy, right? And I got glue stuck. At this point, I'm sticky all over here, there, and there. Cut it. Now this panel will go on the card base, so this time I'm gonna do dimensionals. Okay, and I have to say that slowly but surely I'm getting caught up with everything that I have, was supposed to be sending out. So tomorrow is going to be a big mailing day. I had kits that I needed to prep, and so tomorrow, if you were waiting for a kit, it's coming out. Okay, so this is the basic. Now let me finish with the stamping, and then we're going to go on and finish the card. So this is going to have the sentiment that says sending love your way, and this is the stamp, and we're going to use Pretty Peacock. Okay, and stamp this one. Move everything to the side, and hopefully I'll stamp it straight. Okay, so let's see if I can stamp this one straight. My golly, hopefully. Oh, not too shabby. Okay, good. Like that. Let me clean the stamp, because all my inks are really, 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 really juicy. Okay. So now I'm gonna take my scissors or paper snips and trim. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this and we're gonna do some stamping on these two. Okay, remember the piece that you have the corner cut is what you will need to stamp to get all these die cuts. On this one, you're going to grab the small leaves and we're gonna grab Old Olive, okay? And we're gonna do such. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna stamp on this corner, and then right after that I'm gonna do that, okay? Then we're gonna do the same on the other side, that and that. So it looks messy, don't you worry, okay? And then we're gonna take, in the stamp set, there's a stamp that has all these speckles, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna use my Wild Wheat on this one to fill in the blanks, but I'm gonna stamp off and stamp a bit there, stamp off, and then stamp right here. And then if you want, we can fill it there and fill it right there. So looks messy. Okay, so this is what you should have. Messy, but not messy. Okay, now let me clean the stamps because I don't want ink all over. Okay, and then after, I think I need to stamp something onto the inside. That will be this bow right there. And I'm gonna take my Old Olive and stamp. And I just put my fingers inside this pad, but I'm gonna wash it right there. Okay. And clean. So then we're all good. Okie dokie. So this goes into the inside, and we're going to do that right away. Okay. Take it, put it inside your card so it's out of sight, out of trouble. We are not risking to ink it all. There we go. So now I can take this and put it on here. But I'm using dimensionals, and then I'm going to build my focal point, okay? And I'm putting the dimensionals on the corners because I don't want it to be sticking on the ribbon, because otherwise it will be moving. So I'm going to put this right there like such, so you can see a little bit of the ribbon. Off you go. Now let's play. Let's grab our flowers, and I'm going to put one dimensional in the middle of each. Okay, and I'm going to start placing them. Okay, so one is going to go up here. And then one is going to go like such. Okay, and this one is gonna go like such. Okay, then we're gonna take this little fella and I'm gonna tuck it underneath. So I can lift it up here, or I can trim it. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a dimensional here. And I'm going to trim it, and I want to put it in a way that stays within the card, and I don't want it to be, so at the end I will have to lift a bit because I don't want it to go outside. Then I will repeat the same for this one. Let me see, this can be tucked, but I'm going to trim it. So you have a choice, you can trim and or lift everything up and then put it. So I'm gonna trim and lift. Voila. Then you have this one that on the other side we don't need to trim because we're going to put it right there. Going to put a mini dimensional here, and then just go like such. Now we have our sentiment that's going to be right there. But before we do so, my tutorial will say to do a faux bow, because a real bow would have been too bulky. Okay, so this is my faux bow, and I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive there and there, but then I'm gonna secure it with voila, I'm gonna secure it with dimensional, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a appearance to be a bow without, you know, getting destroyed, like such. Then you're gonna grab your big dimensionals and you're gonna secure them, one there and this one right there. Okie dokie. I need to lift this one up just because I don't want it under. And there. And now I can put this one down with a dimensional right there. Peel it off. Peeling it off. And there we go. Sending love your way. Okay, so that stays down. I'm gonna trim this, and I'm gonna trim this. Voila. And now let's embellish this card with our dots. Okay, just gonna show you. Then I'm gonna show you the close-up after I'm done with everything. So I'm gonna use a little bit of a shaded spruce right here, and then Blackberry Bliss on this one, and then a berry burst if I have room, like in my original, goes right there. And then I'm gonna repeat the opposite, one up here and a blackberry burst. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the card. Okay, so this is the card, and I forgot to show you the other one. Let me see in the there so you can see better. Voila. And this is the other one. I think I showed it before. So number 1 and number 2. Okie dokie, let's move on to the last card, and then we have the 3D. So the last card has a card base in Night of Navy, and we have all these pieces, okay? So for those of you that got the kit, you are supposed to have the bundle, and I did not do the die cutting for the labels or anything. So yet again, these are the pieces that you need. Card base. This is for your stamping. See that? This is your insert. This is your layer. And then you have a piece of bubble bath that I embossed for you. Then the designer series paper that you will need to cut. And also I gave you pieces to die cut the labels. And we're going to use, I gave you to do the white and the pretty peacock, and you'll see why. And then you will die cut, stamp and die cut 2 of the trios. One, we're going to separate the one. We're gonna separate the flowers. Okay, on one. I'm gonna just cut along here and separate and put it over there. And then we're going to do it for this one as well. Okay, and then this one we're gonna trim it nicely and clean up all the edges here. Okay, so you'll have 3 flowers separated in one hole. 2 of the bows, whatever you want to call it. Do I have 2? Yes. And there. Okay, so once you die cut your pretty peacock out of this label, you get this. And when you do it with the white, you get basic white, you get this. We are going to eliminate or not use these 2. You can use it for whatever. Okay, but I'm using this and this. Okay, in my instructions, directions, tutorial, I tell you to scrunch the paper. And basically, this is what you will do. Okay, without any fear, this is what you will do. And then is this that you will do. Okay. A little bit gently. So this is my idea of giving it a different texture. Okay. There. So this is the look. You can do this or not do this. It's up to you. The card is yours. I just give you the idea. Okay. So let me work on this. We're going to take the card base, fold it on the score lines nicely. Then we're going to take this and we're going to put dimensionals and put it down. And I'm going to put dimensionals just to the inside here. Okay. And we're going to put this one down. Voila. And then we're going to do this. And play with the edges like that. Then we're going to take this embossed panel and we're going to I'm going to just put it down like such. This is a very easy card. Okay. Then we're going to take our piece of designer series paper, and you have the measurements in your tutorial. And this time we're going to put dimensionals under this. Okay. Pinch the middle if you have a hard time. And then this one is going to go down like such. Simple and easy. Now, let's work on our label. We are going to take our label right there. We're going to grab the sentiment that says, wishing I were there to give you a hug. And I'm going to stamp it in Pretty Peacock. Hopefully straight. I'm going to try on my scrap paper first, just to make sure. Okay, because I need to make sure. Okay, so I need to stay a little bit, because the way I mounted is not the correct way, but we'll try our best to be straight. Okay, not too shabby yet again. Then we're gonna clean this. We don't need this one. Set it aside. And while I'm stamping, I am going to grab the insert right there. Grab the small or skinny leaves. And I'm going to stamp down like such. Okay, and clean my stamp, because I'm going to use it in the last project. Then you will cut a strip of designer series paper, and this is going to be down there. I am not gluing it down because I need to stamp, and if I make a mess, then I can always flip it around. Okay, so don't glue anything until you're done stamping. And for this one, I'm going to use, I think I used Blackberry Bliss I'm gonna ink it. I'm gonna try it on here, and it's all crooked. Okay, so let's pray that I'll be gluing this, that I'll be stamping this straight. So I'm gonna try my best. Let me try. Okay, it's going down, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, now it's stamped. Clean. And now I can glue this strip. And I think I did the opposite. Yeah. Well, you're supposed to have the other side, okay? And I'll show you my sample, because I put the glue on the wrong side. And I don't want to cut another piece. So you have this, but I'm going to show you what the original and the tutorial has. But you can even do this if you want. There is no right or wrong. Okay, now you're going to take this and you're going to take this frame. We're going to rebuild this. So we're going to flip it around. Okay. Make it fit. And now with dimensionals, we are going to secure it, because no matter what, I'm using dimensionals for this label. So I am going to secure this together. And I found this to be the best way to do it. So now I should be good. Let me see, this one stays. Yeah, let me turn around. Yes, so this is what you have. And if you don't like seeing a seam, then you can put an extra dimensional there to secure it. So it can be as little as many dimensionals you will need. Okay. And then we're going to put this one down. Before we do so, don't forget, we need ribbon, right? So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay. There. And I think I don't need anything else, because all my dimensionals will secure my label. And voila. Now I can trim this down and down. Okay. Now let's play with these flowers. All these flowers. Okay, the easy one is the top. So you're going to grab your bow, put dimensional, and we're going to tuck it under right there. Okay, like such. Now we're going to take, which one is the one that I used? We'll figure it out. This one, I need to clean it a bit. Voila. Then I'm going to put, we're going to do in steps, because this is going to go like such. So one dimensional will go here. Okay, and I'm going to do two small dimensionals. Okay, so I said this one right there. How did I do mine? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It can be different, right, from my original. So I think mine is flipped this way. There. And I need a mini dimensionals under this. Voila. Okay? Simple, simple. Now, This is, okay, this one gets tucked here, and I'm gonna put a mini dimensional in the middle. Then you'll see that everything will fall into places. I wanted to give it a little bit of a dimension, okay? So there we go. It's right there. Then this one that is chopped off, I'm gonna put another dimensional, and I'm gonna hide the part that is not so nice like that, and I'm gonna hide it under there. Voila. And then this one needs a dimensional, and I'm gonna tuck it under. Voila. Okay, and this little fella needs to be used, and put another dimensional. I like to put it toward the end because if I need to tuck in, I want to be able to do so, right? And as long as it stays within my card, I am good. Voila. Okay, so this is the card. Now let's embellish it, and then you'll see. I'm gonna take the Blackberry Bliss, and I'm gonna put one here, and then one down here. So it camouflages. Okay, it camouflages the flower a bit, so you wouldn't even know that it's cut off. And then we're gonna do Night of Navy right here. You know, you have the whole thing, why not use it? So because of my positioning here, I can do it this way. Then I need another Night of Navy down here. We're balancing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna do 3 Night of Navy on this one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I don't like this one. We can put this one right here and move this one up there. Okay. This is your finished card. Okay. A bow. It rhymes with, oh, bow. Okay, thank you, Elise. Oh my golly. A bow. Okay, it's a bow, not a bow. It's a bow. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Don't I love that? And I need to put some more there. A bow. I did something there, but I don't want to do anything. Okay, this is the card. Now let's move on to the 3D, the little box. And these are the supplies that you have here and all this. Okay, so this part, let me see my sample. You will need to have a corner rounder, and if you've been at the retreat, we've used this one, and so I will keep using it. It's a retired one that I think I'm gonna keep. Okay, so you should have this, and this is what I'm gonna do with mine. So okay, you have your lines here, and you do that. So if you have a corner rounder, we're gonna cut round two corners right there. Okay, then you'll cut your designer series paper. I'm gonna do matchy on this one, and this is the pattern, and this is the reverse. Ouch, I hurt my. Okay, and this is gonna go down like such. Mix and match. there. Then you're gonna have your front. That I made a mess with my front, and we're going to attach my other pattern like such. As you can see, I'm just putting it around, having the edges, and this part is not really important because you'll see pretty soon what we're doing. Okay, so make sure that everything is straight like that. Then you have a piece of gold foil. Okay, what we're going to do now, we are going to, and it doesn't really matter if you have your little gift to put inside or not, but we're going to tie a knot, and you can do such. The only thing is just make sure that it's not super tight. We're going to tie a knot and make it that is stays flat. Okay, a nice flat knot. Voila, look at that. And I'm sorry I gotta trim you. Okay, so now let's scoot over this one right there, and I want to keep this one pretty much the same length as that. Okay, so that's where we are. This is still movable, but and at the end, and this is how it goes around. Okay, but at the end you will see. Now let's take this large die. This is from the Spotlight on Nature. The first thing that we're going to do, and we're using, which color? We're using Blackberry Bliss. Only Blackberry Bliss. The first thing that we're going to do, we're going to grab the stamp that says things, and hopefully, and yeah, the first thing that you will do is stamp things, because if it is crooked, it doesn't matter, because it's a circle, right? Voila. That can go. And then you're going to take this this things of leaves and stamp. It's very dark. And then stamp this things of leaves there. That's it. We're not doing anything extra. Okay? There we go. Simple, simple, simple. Now, we're going to grab, where is it? My gold. This one is going to go down. And I'm going to go with dimensionals. Okay. And we're almost done. Let me clean this. So I'm going to put this one down. Like such. Then I'm going to take top and let's see. Probably this, I need this a little higher. Let me put this one down first. Like that. And then I can add this one. I like to have it. Let me see here. Move it up a bit. Yeah, we'll make it work like that. Now that I know where my circle is, I can tuck this one under and glue it. And glue it like such. And then put an extra dimensional there so everything is leveled. Okay? Here we go. And now this is what your pocket would hold, and you have, as a little gift, you have this one. Okay, you also have the little gift to put inside in your kit. Okay, and if you don't like this, you can still pull this bow a little bit there, and you, if you want, you can secure it, but it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, the only thing that I am left to do is to, hold on, yes, is to put my embellishments, and I'm going to use some berry burst to give it a little bit of brightness. And then let's see, maybe, okay, my original had Blackberry Bliss. I'm gonna put some green to see how it looks. Okay, so these are the projects for this class. Okay, and let me tell you, if you're interested in getting the supplies, the other thing that I did in my original, I stuck a no, this is not the one. I stuck a mini glue dot under the bow, not the bow, the knot, so nothing was going to move. Okay, and then you have your little, hold on, there. Okay, so these are the projects, and let me tell you all about it. You can get all of these projects. Okay, let me show you the original. That will be this. So you can use either Blackberry Bliss and Berry Burst, or I added some green. Okay, so the class, you could get this. So you could get the supplies to recreate. Where's my other one? 2 of each. Okay, 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those, and the supplies and the gift. Okay, but listen to me. This is the deal in case you want to. Okay, so the gift only comes, I'm going to show you. So if your order is $45 or more, you will receive the supplies to make the cards, 6 cards, and 1 3D. But I only provide you with the cardstock. No ribbon, no embellishments, and no designer series paper. Just the basics, okay? So the card base, this layer, a piece of white to stamp on it, but none of the embellishments are included in that. But you get a PDF tutorial. If your order is over $65 or more, okay, then you will get the supplies to recreate the project, 6 cards, 1 3D, but then I'll give you a goodie bag that will have a 4th pack of DSP, so you will receive 1 sheet, a 6x12 sheet, 6x12, okay, of each 6 sheets of that. That's the 1/4 pack. 1/2 pack of the Regal Foil Dots, and 2.5 yards of the ribbon. Okay, so then you'll be able to recreate the cards as is, and you will have the PDF tutorial. Okay, but in order to do so, if you're interested for this class to go, you have to use this host code that will be embedded in the link included in my email, and your order will have to be put in by September 29th. So if your order is $45 or more, you only get the cardstock and envelopes. If your order is, actually I should have written over 65, not, my bad, because it's always like this. It's over 65, over $65. Let me write it large, so you see over 65, you'll get all of this, plus the ribbon, the designer series paper. It is a deal, and you'll be able to recreate, and you'll have the PDF tutorial. So that is all for now. I wanted to thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed the class, okay? That you find the value that you could receive. Oh, and you also get the gift, okay? You also get the little gift inside. And I think I can give you the gift if your order is $45, okay? You get the PDF and the gift, but none of the embellishment, ribbon, and designer series paper, because that is included in the step up, okay? So hopefully those of you that purchased the kit, first of all, thank you so much. And I hope that you'll enjoy to recreate all of your cards. I think this is very luxurious. I don't know, it's very elegant. All this together to me is very elegant, okay? So I thank you for being here. If you have the kits, enjoy. If you don't and you want it, this is your chance. If you felt that like you were missing something or missing the opportunity, this is your opportunity to get the class free with a goodie bag, and so that you can get crafty. But I will have to say, you will have to have the bundle, and the bundle itself is $46.75. So if you purchase the bundle, you are already in the price for the free cardstock and envelopes and the gift and the PDF. Then if you want to add extra something, that you get the whole shebang, okay? So thank you so much, and I will see you next time.